And we're back. So, as the fighting calms down and you all have a moment to appreciate what a mess you've just made of this place, what are you all doing?
I'm asking some questions.
Yes, you're asking some questions, but what is everybody else
I'm
doing?
gonna loot Rusty's body.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
he has a great axe.
I mean, it's not really my weapon of choice, but... Does he have anything fancy and pretty on him?
He has a number of pieces of jewelry in a pouch at his waist, along with a basically like the loose change from what would like normally be like a cash register, but that doesn't exist, so it's just in his belt pouch. So there's basically like 10 gold in silver coins and 10 silver in bronze. Or in copper, rather.
I'm fucking rich. Wait, so 10 gold, or...?
10 gold in silver coins and 10 silver in copper.
Okay, I will just add 10 gold and 10 silver.
Well, as
11
like all
gold.
this is happening, Suda will be like, well, I will go and inform the guards of what happened.
Really?
and
You want to
what-
just tell people that we killed some people in here?
As you like go to leave through the cleaved in half door, you do notice that there is like a corpse in the street with like an arrow sticking out of his head.
Oh, we should probably
Well,
bring
look,
that in.
Look, it's our duty to inform the guard.
Nah, man, they'll stumble upon this eventually. They don't need to know that we did this.
Look, if we don't inform the guard, I'm pretty sure we're breaking the rules. Like, this was pretty borderline, but since these were obviously thugs,
They
Like,
attacked us first, and it was self-defense.
Hey, that might be easy for you guys to say. They're gonna look at me like, you know, oh no, here's another tiefling doing bad shit, okay?
Well, they shouldn't be like that, so...
Well, too bad. It is.
The serial Kelariis is showing.
What? Kelariis. Oh.
She's better.
meanwhile, like, Sudar is just like, I'm off. And
Nope. Come back here.
Oh boy.
You guys
Cedar,
aren't
maybe
considering.
we should just
Well-
wait to see what we find out first. We can tell them
Fine.
after, because at least that way we'll have information for them. Maybe.
We have information for them. We found the cloak of the perpetrator that we're looking for, and we were engaged upon by some thugs.
Okay, Ramus, what questions are you asking this person?
I guess you probably just go straight in with the. Do you actually know about who owned that cloak?
She looks at you and just says, I have no idea. I was not lying to you.
Do you know who would know, or where we could find out who it was?
No, I don't even remember it being there. Until you pointed it out, I had no idea it was there.
So you don't know anything about what's happened at the market.
She looks at you in surprise.
I guess he's just gonna do like a really heavy sigh. And he's just gonna sort of back away from the door and just say, "Get out of my sight."
Okay. If nobody opposes her, she leaves.
Well, I guess I was already on my way out. So.
Well, you're still in the doorway, but if nobody stops her.
I feel like Sudar has to stop her.
Okay.
Why did you give me such a why do I have such a conflicting alignment with my beliefs? Oh, it's tricky. No, I will tell her to stop and you are gonna have to come with me to the local guard station.
Okay. If you're
Look, I'm
going to say that, like, are you physically restraining her?
I hold a hand up basically.
Okay.
Like you know, as in like a stop.
Yeah. In that case, she's going to try and dart past you. So I'm going to need you to make I guess, an athletics check to catch her.
Okay. Well, I guess. Okay. Sudar. Oh, I'm still in spells. That's why. Athletics. Guess he's not trying too hard, so.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, you managed to like snag her by the arm as she's like trying to get past you.
You are gonna have to come with me.
She looks like she wants to resist, but she makes no attempt to.
Look, man, if you want to go to the guard and explain the whole situation, fine. But you leave me out of this. You do not mention that I was here, and I'm gonna point to this lady, and I'm also gonna say, like, you don't mention me being here either. I don't want anyone to know that I was here or that I did any of this.
She nods.
I cannot lie. I won't lie to the guard, or. But I guess I can leave it vague.
Well, you don't even have to mention that we were here at all. You can just say you. You don't have to lie. You just have to omit certain details.
Omitting details is very close to lying.
But it's not
But
lying.
I'll keep it vague.
Can I do a search of the cloak as well?
Yes. You find exactly the same thing that Maya found, which is nothing.
Alright, can I look around this place at all?
Yes. Yeah, you can investigate this place.
I will say, Sarah, I'll be right back to Sarah.
Okay.
Is there anything unusual about the cloak, or is it just a cloak?
It is just a cloak.
It's just a cloak.
Other than the fact that it's fairly heavy and it's quite clearly designed to sort of like hide somebody's shape.
Also, I should probably point out, like, Zudar, you probably want this. And I guess I'll probably, like, give him the cloak.
Oh yeah, you can hand him the cloak.
Oh, if I can still. Okay.
So you're going right now.
I thought I was just like leaving as soon as I said like that's just for Sarah.
Well, yeah, and then
Yeah.
Ramus is going to stop you and be like, you probably want this. And give you the cloak.
Oh, the cloak. Oh, yeah, the cloak.
Yeah, this is within like seconds of.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take the cloak.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to sort of have a look around this building and see if there's maybe like, I don't know, if there's other shit hidden, maybe.
Sure. Everybody who's looking around, give me investigation checks.
Yeah, sure.
Fuck.
Damn it.
Why are we so bad?
Wait, hang on. It's still not. Has it not quite been a minute yet? Do we still have buffs?
No, it will have expired by now.
It's definitely been a minute.
And though I think
Okay.
like right before asking or before looking around this year, it's like what's so important about this amulet anyway?
It's very important to my. It's very important to my commander. He didn't specify.
Oh, okay.
Out of character, he did.
They don't need to know.
Okay,
that.
okay, no, that's fine.
Can't believe of all people that you're the lying one.
I liked you.
So, you search around, and yeah, you basically find that this is like it's like a rough setup accommodation for like a group of people. Amongst the things you find, basically like a number of like pieces of stolen jewelry. Well, what you expect to be stolen jewelry. That are in the process of basically being like heated over like candle flames and having any sort of like identifying markings sort of like smoothed off them. It's a very rough job. It is quite clearly just sort of like laundering stolen goods. goes on here. Tallithsyr, like, as you're looking around, like, you don't really know what it is that you're looking for. You've not really had much sort of training in looking for hidden things. So you just start looking at everything. And as you're looking around, you basically like walk up to the back of this like entry chamber, and you catch sight of yourself in the mirror on the right-hand wall. And as you look at it, there's... Well, I guess actually, technically, give me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh boy. Because she's real good at that.
Okay.
Oh, what could have been worse?
You're stood looking at this mirror. You can't put your finger on it, but the more you look at your reflection in this mirror, something is wrong about your reflection in this mirror. It doesn't quite... It's almost like it can... Like, you're looking at the mirror and you can see your reflection, but when you're looking at your reflection, you can't see anything that's behind you. And when you're looking at what's behind you, your reflection is all fuzzy.
Can I, like, tap on it, I guess?
Okay, so you walk up to the mirror, you go to tap on the mirror, and as you do so, it's almost like the tip of your finger like just goes beyond like where it should be able to go, and like almost the surface of the mirror just seems to like bend like the skin of a bubble.
That's weird. Guys, I think this mirror is not really a mirror, or it's a weird mirror.
I'm gonna go look at this mirror.
Can I
Okay.
like keep pushing my, I guess, placing my hand or finger or whatever through it, or?
Like you keep sort of pushing against it, and like it's almost like there is some sort of resistance there. Ramus and Maya both make me intelligence saving throws, please.
Wow.
That's not bad.
Okay.
Looks like a mirror, mate.
That's a mirror, buddy.
Oh
No,
yeah, it's a mirror with something odd about it. You can't quite place what it is, Maya. Ramus, however, like you with what your father has taught you, you have a little bit of experience of illusions. You suspect that like somehow this is an illusion.
Can I ritually cast detect magic?
Okay, you can certainly start.
While you are doing magic shit for 10 minutes or so.
I'm doing a ritual.
Well, he starts like he produces like chalk and like starts drawing a circle on the floor and starts saying words in the local dialect.
Gotta get that book. Gotta get the book out as well.
Yeah, he's got a book out. He's reading from a book.
God.
You're doing fancy shit. I am going to pop over real quick to Rusty's store to see if I can raid that shop now that he's dead.
Okay.
I didn't say that last
God's
bit,
sake.
but I am going to pop off to Rusty's real quick.
Yeah. You get there and there is nobody manning it.
Cool. I grab all of the shit and shove it in my bag.
Okay. You have a bag full of illegal jewelry.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
This character's great.
Okay. About 5 minutes into the ritual casting of your spell, the guards show up with Zudar.
Okay.
Oh shit.
I will say, you guys probably see this coming, so if you want to do anything about it...
Well, I'm not there, so I'm good.
Oh, you're still in the shop, okay.
Yeah, fuck.
Okay. So, yeah,
It's
Zudar...
only been 5 minutes, I would assume I'm still just shoving shit in my
Oh,
bag.
yeah, you're probably still, like, looting.
Sarah has just kind of kept trying to push on the fucking mirror because she just
Yeah, it's just
doesn't
like
know
bloop,
what to do.
bloop, bloop.
Like kind of, I think she's very curious because she's like, what? I don't like it's.
Yeah.
You've been poking the mirror for 5 minutes and I've been casting a spell.
Yeah.
I mean, like she's probably also looking at Ramus, but like,
So yeah, Zudo, you return with the guard, and they're sort of like into the room, and they're just sort of they see this carnage in front of them, and they were just like,
So this is where we were like here near the entrance when when the woman that like was the evidence called for guards or well, not actual guards, but for thugs to dispose of us. In order to keep ourselves safe, we forced ourselves in and made our stand indoors. And
Okay.
it's like I gave him like a short explanation of.
Am I able to talk like midway through the ritual?
Yes.
Yeah, to try and back up what you're saying, I will just say, I tried to give them several chances to stand down while we were inside, but they did not listen.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
like I'll make sure to let them know that like we gave them ample opportunity for peaceful resolution.
The one that he brought you can easily testify to that.
Yeah, she is not with you. She is detained.
Yeah.
But yeah, like he did, like the one of the guards that you bring, who is presumably the leader, sort of just looks around this room and just like, okay, this is way more than I was prepared for. I'm gonna need to see some ID.
What do
Wait,
we
wait.
have in that regard?
Do I have papers? Does Sierra have any sort of indication?
You're a member of the Amber Eagle?
I know. Like,
Yeah,
do
but
I
we-
have any sort of indication? I don't think I do. Do
No,
I?
I believe.
I think you might have gotten a little bit because of the paperwork.
Yeah, because you did have to
Oh,
sign
right.
some stuff. So I think both Tallithsyr and Zudar do. Ramus definitely does.
Yeah. And Maya's not here, so we're
Maya's
good.
not there, that's fine.
We're covered.
And Maya is not here.
We've got plenty of
Okay.
ID.
Although I
Yeah.
do believe Sudar's contract is not actually with the Amber Eagle, but like Grim personally.
Yes and no, because you are consigned to Quagrim Daemaris as leader of the Amber Eagle.
Yeah, okay. Like I am linked to it.
Yes,
Okay.
but only in the sense that Grim is registered as the owner of.
Yes. Okay. Well, I could happily
Yeah.
I happily produce it.
Yes. Yeah, he looks through all of these paperwork and under his breath in the local dialect effectively says something to the effect of "fucking mercenaries."
Shrug.
But basically he's like, right, well, I need to go and clear a lot of things with people higher up the command chain than me. Gonna need to make sure your story checks out, but for now,
I think that I make sure it's like it comes across that like as soon as we mentioned that we would call the guards, that they like
yeah,
launch the attack. So
yes,
that we just making sure.
well, I assumed that you related them the full story. At which point they're like, okay, like we know there's a known hideout of thieves somewhere around here.
Good.
But they're just he's just sort of like, this is far beyond my pay grade. I'm gonna have to ask you all to stay here.
Very well.
Very well. Shall remain in the premise or on the premise.
Okay. Yeah, he leaves a guardsman behind to make sure that you stay here, and goes to talk to somebody in command. The remaining guard sort of like watches you continue this ritual out the corner of his eye, Ramus, and is just sort of like, "What are you doing?"
There's something strange about this mirror. We're trying to figure it out.
Right. Okay.
I guess
I would then sort of just gesture to Thalithsyr, who is presumably still fucking poking it.
Look, I mean, just stop to pull out papers, pop up her
Yeah.
and be like, yeah, I'm part of the Amber Eagle, and then it's turned back to do it. So yeah.
The guard fails his intelligence save, so he doesn't see anything strange about the mirror.
Hooray!
Yeah, Zudar, what are you doing, sorry?
Oh, no, nah, it doesn't really matter. I was gonna say, I guess I recognize the ritual because I have the spell myself.
Detect magic.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I don't have it prepped, but I know it.
You have detect magic? Oh, I suppose because it's a core cleric spell, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. So no, yeah, you would recognize the ritual casting of detect magic.
You just see me go like fucking crazy, and now I'm casting a ritual.
Yeah.
I assume you found something out of the ordinary?
Oh yeah, the mirror is kind of weird.
Do you want to make me an intelligence saving throw?
Sure. Intelligence.
Okay. Yeah, there is definitely something odd about the mirror.
I see. Speaking of, the amulet we're looking for, it wouldn't happen to be magical, would it?
I think he just went to turn the light on, so you might have to
hello.
reiterate that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Speaking of like magic, the amulet we're looking for, it wouldn't happen to be magical.
It is.
Because that could, like, detect magic could greatly aid our search for the amulet.
Or at least I believe it is.
Don't you know if you're looking for it?
It's a shame the conditioned liar isn't here to notice that.
But no. I guess it is more of was more of an out of character thing.
Yeah.
But in character, he is just saying yes, it is.
Well, you know out of character it is. You know out of character you cast identify on it, so you know exactly what it does.
Yeah. So I know it's magic. Therefore, I said it's magic.
Oh, okay.
The comment of I guess it's magic was me like.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, making an out of character remark because I
Right.
slightly forgot. And then
so yeah,
he just
Ramus,
said, yes, it's magic.
5 minutes elapse. Detect magic finishes. Maya, what are you doing at this time? You poke your head out from like around the shop, and there's a guard standing in front of this building.
Okay, I probably... Well, knowing that Rusty's dead, they probably will figure out that he has this shop at some point in the future. Don't know if they'll do
Yes.
today, but I should probably not hang around in this shop either, so... I can just... I guess I should just hang around on the outside, trying to remain unseen.
Okay. Make me a stealth check.
Oh boy.
Nice.
Yeah. So you sort of you wait for the guard to like look the other way up the street and just like walk into the alley behind the building. You just sort of hang around there. And yeah, I guess you overhear any conversation from this point onwards. So yes, Ramus, you finished casting Detect Magic, and yes, directly in front of you, this mirror is some form of illusion. Quite a powerful illusion at that. Because I think you learn the school as well. Because you learn school and level.
Only school.
Oh, it's
you
only-
learn it's School of Magic.
Oh, it's only
not
the
a
school.
spell.
Okay, yeah, it's an illusion spell.
Okay. In that case, could be like, yeah, this is definitely magic.
Okay.
Um.
Can we do anything about it? Get past it or see past it, I guess?
Would using identify on it work? Or
No, because it's not an
item.
item.
Right. Okay.
Making an Arcana check might tell you more about it.
Okay, I would like to make an Arcana check then.
Go for it.
Damn it. That's bullshit.
Now, this is a bit beyond your abilities.
Is it like a wall-mounted mirror, or what kind of mirror is it?
It is a it's a wall-mounted mirror, but it's one of those ones that is it's held to the wall by like a wooden block that is like in front of it that has like feet on it.
So I guess it wouldn't be easy to move it.
No.
Could I... So Tallithsyr's just been, like, poking it.
Yeah, Tallithsyr's like been like leaning on it and it just sort of like bends.
Can I just try and actually push an arm through?
Okay, make me another intelligence save with advantage.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. So you lean into this illusion, and something in your mind tells you to like stop leaning on this. But you focus through, you push through, and as you feel like almost your fingers like touching cold air on the other side, and the surface of the mirror pops like a bubble, revealing literally a hole in the wall.
Ah,
So
an escape route.
boop.
Hmm.
And yeah, it appears to lead into basically a space behind the wall that has a dirt floor. And in the middle of the dirt floor is a humongous hole.
Oh shit.
An escape route. Can I just? I guess I'll sort of lean back to shout to the guard and be like, "Yeah, definitely something. This is definitely not a mirror."
He sort of pokes his head in through the door and is just like, well, "What have you found?" And he starts to walk into the room. You watch him like walk into the room.
Potentially, from the looks of it, possibly a way to get in and out of the building without using the front door, or some form of escape route.
Hmm.
Can we see, or is it like dark?
Yeah. It's dark down there.
It is dark down there. Does any amongst you have dark vision?
Zudar does, I think, right?
I do, but I'm not
I don't.
inside.
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
you're
I
not
do.
there.
Oh, that's in my proficiency. Okay.
Yes.
I'll just add it. Yeah, but yes, I do have it.
Okay, so how far is your dark vision?
60.
Okay, so just beyond, just at the very limits of what you can see with dark vision, you can see that this hole goes down like 60 or so feet to a dirt floor far below. You can also you can see as it goes down probably about 10 feet before the bottom, you can see like a number of stones set into the wall as well. But beyond that, your dark vision fails you.
Is there like a rope or a ladder down, or anything? Is it literally just a hole?
It's just a hole.
Wow.
So the guard sort of leans in and looks down and just is like, "Fuck me, that's steep."
I assume we should continue to chase the thief.
You think there are more of them?
Well, given that we seem to have stumbled upon a group, stealing and selling on expensive jewelry, it's likely this was a whole organization profiting from this.
And the reason why we even came in here is because the cloak of the thief of an amulet that we're looking for, it belonged to a tiefling, and there's no tiefling here. At least not no tiefling.
Okay.
No tiefling.
Found.
He looks concerned for a moment. It's sort of like, I should tell someone. Look, just stay here, all right? Just don't move. And he dashes out of the front door and heads off up the street. He does not notice Maya.
Right. Then I guess I will probably just sit on the floor and wait.
Oh.
But like, kind of sat like in the doorway to this room, so I can keep an eye on the hole,
Okay.
just in case
I mean,
anything inside wants
Why
to
don't we
come
just
in.
go looking?
Well,
I've been
It's
told
dark,
to stay
but if
put.
we
I
take a
don't want
light-
to risk it. We have been
But
told.
if we stay put, whoever it is, if they've gone down this way or whatever, could get away.
You can totally join in this conversation, by the way, Maya. There are no more
We
guards.
Did the
We
guy-
are
the guy-
already-
the guy-
Yeah, he took off up the street.
Oh, sweet.
We are in a
Hey.
we're in a grey area already, so we shouldn't risk it.
Hey guys, I heard something about a hole.
Yes, there is.
Well-
There is quite a large hole.
Do I see anything down there?
You have 60 feet dark vision, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, you see the same as Zudar. There's at the bottom there's a dirt floor. And a number of like bricks set into the wall, and it looks like there's somewhere that it might go, but you can't. Your dark vision reaches the extent of its thing before you can actually see anything.
um,
Hmm.
it is a tough decision. On one hand, speed is of the essence. On the other, we should leave. On the other, we should like.
The other, we are
Obey.
constrained by a legal system.
You know,
I mean, Ramus, if you don't go after this thing, it's probably going to get away, and you do kind of need that back.
I mean, I kind of want to go down there just because it looks interesting and there's probably more shit down there. So,
Well, we can.
but I have no way to
well,
get down.
Yeah, we need a way to get you safely down. In fact, although I've got some.
well,
Oh,
I guess-
guys,
Well,
wait,
I don't
I
know
have
how down
rope.
I don't know how far down it is, but I've got rope.
I also have rope.
I've got
Would you
50
say
feet of
roughly
rope.
about 50 feet of it?
I do have
Yeah.
about 50 feet of rope. Yeah.
Just about.
well, I guess we were told to remain on the premises.
I mean, us three
This
were
in
told to
the
remain on the
premises.
premise. There is also the fact of only 3 of us were told to remain on the premises.
Well, I'm
because
going
the
down
4th
there.
was absent. And I will sort of look at Maya. If you want to go down, I can help you down.
Very well. Let's go.
Okay, so you're going to descend with your 50 feet of hempen rope.
Yes,
Yep.
we're going to descend with my 50 feet of hempen rope.
Okie dokie.
Or rather, I'm going to help Maya descend my 50 feet of hempen rope.
I would
No.
also like to go down with her.
Okay, Sarah's going as well.
Yup.
One at a time on the rope.
I definitely can,
Okay.
but she does not want to listen to instructions right now.
One,
Yep.
one at a time on the rope.
I mean, that is your floor.
It is my flaw.
at
I'm
least listen
playing
to
it
the
for that.
instruction of one at a
Yeah.
time on the rope. At least listen to
Yeah,
that.
she's not
Yeah.
that much of. Yeah.
Yes. So the two of you begin to climb down. Tallithsyr is going down the hole. if you don't follow, you're never going to hear the end of this. From her or from
Oh.
Kelariis.
I'm going to find like something to leave a note.
You've got paper and ink.
Yeah, you
I
will
will.
paper and ink.
I'll leave a note.
That's
like,
the thing, though. Is there anything to tie the rope to up here?
The frame of the mirror would probably be sturdy enough.
Fair enough then.
I'll just leave a
That'll
note
work.
saying we had an urgent matter occurred down the hole.
Wow.
You will find us there.
If we're not back, then we'll probably be down the hole.
You know, it's like, and the urgent matter is probably me keeping my head partially.
At which point that the guards will walk in, see the note, and go, "Fucking mercenaries."
Yeah. Can't keep their nose out of anything. Cool, so you all end up clambering down the hole then.
Hooray! We're in a hole,
Yay.
You are in a hole.
and whatever's down here is in a whole lot of trouble.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, so as you reach the bottom of this place, it is pitch black for any of you who do not have dark vision.
I'm getting
hell
shield. I'm getting shield and spear out.
Okay, shield and spear.
Shield and spear.
I guess I have a
And I'm gonna-
torch.
Well, Zudon might have something even more useful.
Yes. I guess I can only do to one target at the time. I guess because just to
But you could cast it on like Rammus's shield.
Oh, I was actually gonna cast it on Fasira's sword just to please her.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's genius.
Freedom.
Like, quick, Thasira, say freedom.
I don't know. Oh god. Yeah,
Okay.
I think. God, this.
Quick, Thasira, say freedom.
Yeah. Okay, so, Rammus, as you step into this room, even though you cannot see very well because of the darkness, you're still concentrating on detect magic. So you feel in front of you. Does it tell you? It outlines where
Yeah,
there are
it
magical
outlines it.
effects. Okay,
Yeah.
so I need to go to the GM overlay.
Yeah, you can see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area.
Okay.
Whoa!
Jeez.
Ah,
So that is exactly what you see.
okay. Lovely. I guess I will sort of go to here and say no one progressed beyond this point.
Okay.
Why?
And the school for each of these is Oops. The abjuration.
So yeah, he's just gonna be like, there is. I'm guessing they're like sigils or something. So-
They seem to be like it's like a checkerboard pattern, and basically it's each of them is like an abjuration ward of some kind, with spaces where there's like gaps in the lines. So like
So
there,
it's
there,
checkerboarded,
there.
So I
yeah.
could move. I could like zigzag.
Yes.
Okay. In that case, he's gonna
You
say-
can also see a door in the wall, like there.
Okay.
Uh,
In that case, I guess he's gonna say. Actually, no. He's gonna say, "Everyone stay here. There's all sorts of wards all over the floor." And I guess I'll go.
Before you go, I will cast what
resistance
guidance?
or guidance.
Uh,
Which one? Because one of them is
I'll
saving
go with
throws and one of them.
resistance. I
Okay.
do not have a lot of faith.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow. Because I'm assuming I can see now because there's light.
Yes, there is light, and you can light a torch yourself if you need one.
'Cause
Okay.
What the hell? Because I imagine this is a big statue.
That
Oh,
is
significant.
it appears to be a statue of some sort, but it is no longer a statue. It is entirely rubble now. It looks like somebody has taken like a sledgehammer to it and just completely destroyed it.
Okay. Because there's a sigil right in front of the door.
There's a sigil right in front of the door. Yes.
Could I, like, throw something onto the sigil and see if that triggers it?
What are you gonna throw?
Just like a torch.
An unlit torch.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you throw an unlit torch onto the sigil. Nothing happens. The sigil does not trigger. It is still there.
Okay. We need to find a way to get rid of these sigils somehow. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to progress out of this room. There's one right in front of the door.
Could you open the door and step past it?
Problem is, you need to be able to open the door from 5 feet away.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And then we'd have to find a way to presumably jump over it.
Yes.
Although I guess we can do a standing jump longer than 5 feet. I don't know.
If the door's open.
What is this stuff here?
So we.
That is the remains of a bench.
Oh.
Okay.
That is,
well,
it's basically like it's like a church pew, except for the seat in the middle has like fallen out and the ends have dropped off.
Right.
well, I guess. Can I try and grab a bit of it? Like a nice long.
You can move into its space there, so yes, I would say so.
Yeah. So can I like pick it up, or at least like find a way to drag it?
Yeah, you can pick it up, drag it. It's not super heavy.
So I want to sort of drag it to here, and then see if I can push the door open with it. Because I probably can't pull the door with it.
You attempt to push the door. Basically, the door is, if it is like sort of, what's it called? It doesn't have a handle. It has like a ring. So first of all, you'd have to find a way to turn the ring. And it also has a heavy iron lock on it.
It's not going to be as simple as just giving it a push.
No.
Ramis, I suggest you outline where the traps are so we can assist you.
Do you have anything I can outline them with? Well,
I guess I have some ritual paint, but I would if I can avoid using that would.
Well, the two of you both have like ritual chalk and stuff.
oh yeah, can I outline the sigils then for everyone?
Well, you could draw around the safe. You're concerned about stepping into the wood, so you can just outline the safe spaces instead.
Yeah, outline. Yeah, draw the safe spaces.
Okay, so yeah, you spend a few minutes drawing in the safe spaces.
Yeah, and I'll say everything not drawn on
Is
in
dangerous.
this area is dangerous.
I would like to investigate the walls actually on the other side.
Sure, give me an investigation check.
Yes. I'd like to see if there's anything. Nope.
Nothing that immediately catches your eye.
Oh my god.
I guess I'll look around on this side of the whole checkerboarded area.
Sure, give me an investigation. Nothing of note.
Wait, is there any reason why we're not straight up going over here?
You can get there
Sure.
because there's like a safe space there.
Yeah, you've got a zigzag.
Is there
So I've
anything
been there,
on
that's
the
like a-
opposite wall, like here?
That's what Zuda just looked at, and no, he couldn't see anything.
There must be some command word, I guess. Do we turn it on or off? Maya, do you know if Rusty had any favored words? You know anything about Rusty?
Helena?
What? Hello?
Oh,
Sorry.
I asked you. Would you happen to know anything about Rusty? Any words he just happened to like? Something commonly
Do I?
used?
I think we're that
Not
close.
that aren't expletives.
Yeah, no. You weren't that close, I'm afraid.
Oh, it was worth a try.
He's particularly fond of the phrase "fucking hell."
Yeah.
That's fair.
So what is this thing at the end then?
It is a statue that somebody has taken a sledgehammer to and completely destroyed.
Right, is there...
Is
Is there
it
anything at the base of
recognizable?
it or something?
Pardon?
Is there anything at the base of it? Like, is there anything still left?
No. There's just a basically like a small round pedestal that it is mounted on that is like probably like an inch out of the ground, and like the statue's feet are still there, but the rest of it is just like debris. There doesn't appear to be anything there at a cursory glance.
Can we recognize what the statue was from the remains, or if can we?
It was made of rock. That's literally all you can tell. It is just purely pieces. Like maybe like a little bit of his arm, maybe a little bit of his armor, but it's without context. There's nothing to go on.
I was like assuming like the base might have like some kind of thing, but no, I guess not.
No.
Huh.
Well. Guess we'll have to open it remotely then. Hey, none of you would happen to have mage hand, right?
Nope.
No?
That is unfortunate. I guess I would like.
So do we know what these magical traps thing actually do yet?
No.
Do you want to maybe find out at some point?
Can I try and find out?
You can roll an Arcana check.
Nope. Clueless.
No.
Awesome.
I have proficiency in Arcana, guys.
If you step on them, they probably go boom.
Can I
Yeah.
like?
I guess
look
I was
for
just gonna say bad stuff.
Can I see if there's like any runes or anything engraved in like the bad spots without like actually touching it? Of course.
Like knowing that there is something there, looking at them closely, you can see like tiny invisible like almost invisible runes on the surface of the stone. But they, much like any magical ward, they're on the stone, but they're not actually part of the stone.
Would I be able to decipher those?
Arcana check. Okay. You recognize the spell as a spell that you know that Grim and Vondal have both experienced before. It is Glyph of Warding.
What did that do again?
It was one of the things in the Wizard's Tower was Glyph of Warding, where like if you stepped on it, stuff would happen, or like if you basically you can program it with a certain trigger, and if that trigger is met, it casts a pre-held spell.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, and that spell can, and that's the held spell we cannot decipher.
Yeah, no, you don't know what the held spell is.
So
Well, I've only got one
With that
idea
Arcana
of
check,
this.
you do know that like basically like you suspect that the glyph trigger is if presumably if something touches it, it detonates. You don't know what the something is, but the touch part you're sure about.
Well, as far as I know, even though these are mostly bad, these are glyphs of warding. But there could be one that opens it. Although I will admit, I highly doubt it.
I have a ball bearing. A singular ball bearing.
Well, it didn't work when I.
No, you have a bag of ball bearings.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Also-
I have
Just
many-
because it's the bag of ball bearings is 1,000 ball bearings. It's just one item in the inventory.
Also, I will point out that me throwing a torch on one of the wards did nothing.
Yes.
That's true.
That is.
You suspect from that it may need to be a living being.
Well, I guess, do I still have some spiced meats left?
That's not living.
No.
No, but
Definitely
it's
not
organic. But
It is-
yeah.
Well, I mean, I did also. I mean, if we were going to do anything, I would have had the stupid idea of throwing one of the corpses on here. But okay.
Oh.
But my other stupid idea is everyone else gets clear, and we
That's
do a
it.
trial by fire.
Decent.
Well,
If you want to do
Go
it,
ahead.
then
Playing
fine.
Minesweeper with your own face. Okay.
That's not what I.
I
Yeah,
do
I
that.
know.
well, as I walk by, I'll cast, I'll refresh the
Yeah.
buff.
Okay.
Tallithsyr, get clear.
There we go.
Okay.
Fire in the hole.
Okay. Need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
I can do
Best
that.
part is, I just realized we could try and put the plank over there, and then you might not have exploded.
Too late.
Okay.
Oh, we're fine.
I've made a really good con save.
Alright, you get to
15.
have another D4 if that makes a difference, but
No, he has passed the Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Huzzah.
Uh,
Just a lot of shit happening.
A lot of
okay, halved. You take 18 cold damage.
Hooray, I'm down.
Oh boy.
Well, I guess I'll just use my bonus action to stabilize
Okay.
them.
Just stabilize.
Well, I can't bring it up using. It's what's it called?
Yeah. No, I know.
Yeah, spare the
On the plus
dying.
side, there's no longer a ward on that space.
There is no longer a ward on that space. Congratulations on face checking into like literally a like 4th level spell.
Boom.
I mean,
Nailed
it
it,
was a
man.
good idea.
Well,
It technically worked.
Yeah, it technically worked. Look, we were out of options.
Yeah,
as far as I was
you
concerned.
basically watch as he just gets like flash frozen by this rune.
Shit.
well, I guess I'll walk over and I'll use a what's it called? A healing no cure wound.
Cure wounds. Okay.
Right, look, if
level.
there's that kind of magic here, there has to be something hidden there. We're just missing it.
Oh, that's
Because
a
how else
decent
would they
cure
be
wound.
able to
Yeah,
get
that's a good
past
kill
this sort
move.
of stuff?
Ah,
And it has to be on the other side of this room, because otherwise the traps would be somewhere else. Can
Well,
I push the statue? Can I turn the statue?
it's a pile of rubble.
A pile of rubble, but still.
Make me an investigation check.
Ah,
Search the
Pile.
pile of rubble.
The statue
Oh.
does nothing. The statue is purely a statue.
fuck!
well,
Right, well, can I open the door now?
You attempt to open the door. It is locked.
Can I break down the door?
It is a very sturdy metal
Wait,
door.
where's this
Oh,
door?
it's metal, okay.
It's right next
It's
to
it's where Ramus is standing right now.
Oh, well,
Okay. there.
you could probably try to lockpick it.
Sure, do that.
Is there a
I'll
lock
get
on
out
it?
of your way.
There is a lock on it. Yes.
Okay.
I'll get out of your way.
Oh. Actually, whilst you guys are doing that, I'll say I'll be right back, and I'll go up and check the body of what's his face for keys.
Okay.
Of Rusty and
Well, Maya completely looted Rusty's body. There was no keys.
okay. Any keys on the others?
No.
Well, I thought it might be worth checking.
Maya, do you want to? Oh, you've already done it. Okay, it takes you maybe 2 minutes, but you managed to get this door open.
I didn't realize there was a door.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to stand on that tile, because there's a door there.
Sorry.
Yes.
I just
Alright,
like
well.
Boop.
Excellent. Good work.
Okay.
Oh shit. Oh
I just
shit.
like how I
There
realized
you go.
after you stepped on the glyph, like we could easily have just shoved the plank over it, and maybe it would have been fine.
So
Well,
it would've
okay,
triggered
so-
this.
So fun fact: the predetermined solution that I came up with for that was that the 2 strongest members of your party hold the plank suspended in midair while Maya sits on the plank and lockpicks the door.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
well,
that also
okay.
I mean,
that would have been amazing.
Or we could just face check.
Or you could just face check into like basically a 3rd level spell.
That's fine. Look, it went well, okay?
He went down. You were like on no hit points.
But I'm alive, aren't I?
Ramus, you have to remember, Fasira's the one with the lights, and you are in
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm-
You
I'm
are
just in the dark.
puny human.
I'm a puny human walking
just-
into dark.
Who probably still is suffering from frostbites.
Yeah, like your whole body hurts.
It's fine.
Uh,
I've got to get this talisman back, guys. Got a
Look,
job to
if-
do.
Okay.
We don't have time for this shit. I'm assuming there's a door at the end of this.
There is a door at the end of this corridor. Much like the door in front of you, it is a heavy metal door, very very similar to the. Oh wait, I forgot to show you something. As you walk out into this corridor, basically there's a cave in at one end, but as you enter, it's not quite as elaborate as this. but essentially you are in in what is essentially a section of catacombs. It's a little bit similar to this. It's nowhere near as elaborate, and none of the braziers are lit, and the ceiling is not nearly as high. But there are stone walls with writings in ancient text on them.
Cool.
So yeah, that's what that looks like.
Cool.
This may be pertinent to Zudor and Tallithsyr, having overheard previous conversations that your companions have had.
Well, I kind of missed a little bit of what you said.
Oh, basically, the scene that I showed you, it looks like it's basically a series of catacombs with ancient writing on the walls.
Yes.
But yes.
Wait, but there's a cave in on the sides. So can't get past this, or is that what it is?
There's a cave in the back. Like, this looks like it was once a long hallway that had like pillars holding it up, but essentially like maybe like 10 foot of rock has like caved inwards into this thing, and yeah, basically it like completely blocks the corridor.
I guess I'll ask the people to stop, and I'll like just copy a little bit into my notebook. No, I don't necessarily need to know what it is. Just so I can show it later to.
You don't speak Primordial, do you?
No.
No. Then you do not understand it, and you simply copy it into your notes.
I like put like a piece of paper over, like start like.
Yeah, just charcoal rubbing the wall.
I'm not waiting for that shit. Is this door locked?
Yes, it is. You can't get to it.
Right, Maya, get up here.
Yes. Is there another door to be locked next?
Yes.
Yes. Give me a perception check.
I think I've
You
paused
got
back here with Zudor.
Okay. Okay. You can hear a faint noise from the other side of the door. It sounds like somebody moving something heavy.
Is this one not locked?
It is locked.
It's locked. Okay, well.
Well, with if you want to roll me a thieves' tools, you can try and open it. But... okay, so you managed to get this open without a sound.
Nice. I wink at Ramos.
Okay.
I'll nod.
Well, I assume the robbing doesn't take that long, right?
No. By the time that you're finished, like Maya is still tinkering.
Oh. Yep, we're good
Okay.
at this.
So are you going to open the door?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, quietly.
Okay. Give me a stealth check as you push the door open. All of you, that is.
Oh.
Everyone.
Don't worry, I am famed for my stealth checks.
Don't worry, guys. I have disadvantage.
Hey.
Oh, what?
Oh, you do have disadvantage because heavy
Fuck.
armor. Okay. Wow.
I actually don't have disadvantage for once.
Yeah, you don't wear any armor.
I don't have any armor.
So,
I'm just wearing some nice dress.
the room ahead of you is lit by a faint torchlight.
Oh my god, there's another Maya.
What the fuck?
And sort of as you push this open, there is a basically a tiefling girl who is sort of pushing a wardrobe aside from the corner of this room. Well, technically she's like there. So basically, like you have like maybe a couple of seconds to get inside this room before she realizes that the door is open.
Okay.
So, like, half your movement you can move into the room.
Okay.
Okay. Maya, as you observe this, you see this woman pushing this heavy wardrobe aside. She looks like you.
What the shit?
But she looks like somebody observed you from a distance and tried to copy what you look like. It's not a very good job. Like, she has none of the facial details of you, like, her hair is wrong, the horns have, like, no detailing on them, they're, like, perfectly smooth. And she is wearing the distinctive jewelry that you saw before. Give me a perception check.
Perception.
Okay. Also, her eyes are totally wrong. They are yellow and serpentine.
Okay, yeah, I'm just like, what the shit is this?
Do you say that out loud?
Yes.
Okay. So, with that, I'm going to need everybody to roll initiative because what happens next is important to happen in order.
Okay.
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 Cool.
Did I click it? Yes. Damn it.
Vondal curse stays.
I know. Nice Suitor.
Suitor is so quick.
No, he's used to us getting into shit, so he's
Yeah.
just like...
He's just always ready.
He's on edge.
Always ready for shit to go down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On edge after spending so much time with.
Who am I going to have to res this time?
Somehow he's more prepared for it than Vondal, and he's not been with us as long.
I mean, admittedly, part of that is Vondal's just, like, age and the fact that he's wearing, like, full armor most of the time.
And he's just generally quite slow.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love how, like...
It's
I now get
the mild beer gut and the stubby fingers don't help.
Oh.
I'm just amused
And
as
he-
well that I've got, like, fucking... I actually have plus positive dex, and I'm still rolling shit on initiative.
Okay.
I've got a 10 and an 8.
Okay, so... immediately upon noticing you guys enter the room, the tiefling girl drops concentration on the disguised self, and transforms back into her true shape. As a scaled serpentine woman, wearing the same elaborate jewelry. Yeah, basically, upon observing you, backs up to the metal door, fumbles, pushes the metal door open behind her, and then speaks some words in, what is her primary language? Abyssal. Okay, so none of you understand this.
Yay.
As she mutters some words in Abyssal, basically, like almost like a small zephyr, like whips up the air in this room, and you begin to realize that this room is full of sand and dust, like way more than there has any right to be, even in this like weird underground catacombs. And smack bang in the center of the chamber, the dust and sand begins to coalesce into a dog-faced figure made of sand.
Yay.
What? That's weird.
And yeah, and with that, she is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You hear the door. The door slams behind her, and you hear a clunk. And yeah. With that, the sand creature in the middle of the room turns towards you, lets out a baying howl, and begins to attack.
What is this
Holy
music?
That's a very good question.
This is I can't remember which boss battle it is, but it's from boss battle from Zelda in
Yeah, I was gonna
sand.
say.
There was sand involved.
What's that?
Well, you literally fight it in like a giant sand pit.
Oh, I
It
think
is-
I...
It's
It's
the giant worm. I can't remember the name.
Yeah, yeah.
It is very Zelda-y.
So
Bring it on, sand dog. phase thing?
The first thing it's going to do is swing twice at the closest person. It misses with the first, and hits with the second. 7 slashing damage as this giant claw of sand like splashes across you, Ramus.
Ouchie.
Are you on 1 HP?
No, I'm on 2.
Okay.
I healed him for 9, luckily.
Yeah, it's a good thing that was such
Why
a
is
high
this
heal.
not looping properly? Or is it my Roll20 being buggy? I think it's my Roll20 being buggy. I'm gonna refresh my Roll20 real quick.
You do that.
It is Zudo's turn.
Well, I think this time it's fairly obvious that this is not even human anymore. So,
No.
so 1, 2, 4, 5. I will club it in the back of the head. Hopefully.
Oh, there is some lage right now. There we go. Okay, yeah, you swing at it. Boosh. It impacts with its sandy form, and the sand disperses around the club. It seems to have some, like it's knocked forward by the impact ever so slightly, but due to its nature of being a massive cloud of sand, it doesn't seem to be super affected by it.
Also, I will also warn Ramus. I have no more heals. I do, but like I want him to think I don't. So
Okay,
it doesn't
yeah,
do anything
you
about
tell
it.
him I can't heal you anymore.
Oh no, wait,
so-
I shouldn't lie.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
almost out of heals.
Okay, I'm almost out of
I
heals.
shouldn't lie.
I shouldn't lie. Correction, I am almost out of heals.
Look, I feel like Sudor's an honest man.
Not yet.
That's fair.
For now, he's an honest man.
I'm nearly out of mana.
Okay.
Okay. Maya. Okay. Rush towards the
wailing.
thing.
We're waiting.
That is a hit.
Oh, there's a crit.
It's not a crit. Though.
It's not a
Oh,
crit
wait.
because you're not flanking.
Oh yeah.
We'll be flanking soon.
Okay.
Which
So
is
that's
completely throughout
5
the
damage.
thing,
Yeah, 'cause this is gonna go
Again,
horribly
doesn't seem
wrong.
super effective.
It could go really badly.
Don't rogues get advantage? Nah, never mind. So
No,
some
they get
people-
sneak attack. They don't get advantage. Tallithsyr.
I want to make. Yeah, I can get there. So. Oh, look, I just wanted to make sure. Shut up.
No, it's more the boxing in.
this
Yep.
is a horrible idea.
Yep.
This is
I
what we
will
discovered.
slay-
Hail.
With my long sword that is glowing? Question mark still.
Yeah, that lasts for an hour. So.
Yeah.
This year feels. Oh God! Thank God for advantage.
Thanks God for advantage.
Shit.
Yep.
Whoa.
And I will. I think I'll just use second wind now.
Okay.
I don't know. Can I click it? Is it? Yeah, it is.
Yes, it should do.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. It's rolled. It's calculated automatically.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if it was if you'd done it that way, so
Yes.
got it.
Kick a leaf out of Grimm's book.
Yep.
Keep
Just
going.
take a deep breath.
Okay. Ramus.
Let's have a look then. What do we want to do? I guess I might as well get angry
Okay.
and fucking poke the shit out of it.
Okay, so you're raging.
I'm raging and I'm gonna hit it. Or at least try and hit it.
Yeah, that's a hit because it's flanking.
Huzzah!
Don't forget to add your raging damage.
Yeah, it's an extra +2 damage.
Nice.
So that's 9 damage.
Okay. Yeah, all of your attacks against this thing just seem to like penetrate like through the sand. It does seem to be like harming it, but yeah, it's not super effective. From within the now locked metal room, you hear frantic scurrying, I guess, and the sand monster is going to use its ability with boob in it. It's going to use Haboob.
Haboob!
Haboob!
Kaboo?
The haboob disperses into a localized sandstorm.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You knew exactly that we'd do this.
Everything within 5 feet of it becomes heavily obscured, and every creature that enters a sandstorm or ends its turn there must make a successful strength saving throw or be restrained.
Oh. shit.
Any creature that ends its turn within the sandstorm takes damage.
Wait, no
Um,
initial damage?
No initial damage. It's only if you So the save is if you enter or end your turn there, and the damage is at the end of your turn.
So I guess we all entered.
No, because this is a ruling that I had to double check. You do not enter a terrain hazard spell when it is cast. Because the same goes for Moonbeam and other things like thorns and stuff. Yeah, terrain hazards. You do not take them the turn they appear.
Cool.
That is all it can do. It loses some abilities. You can all give me intelligence checks.
Just a check.
Yes, just a check.
Ah.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Sudar, you legend.
Okay.
Dude, what a boss.
Zudar, at the center of the storm, you can still see a ghostly outline of this creature. Its concentration seems to be taken up by maintaining this sandstorm.
Okay.
Keyword being concentration.
Yeah. I figured.
It is now your turn.
Okay. Here
Shame
comes...
none of us are rock, ground, or steel types.
Ha.
Oh. I saved, I guess.
Okay, it's at the end of your turn you have to do that, but yeah,
Oh.
we'll count it anyway.
I should have used that on my attack roll. Well,
Because that's how that works.
Yeah. Well, maybe this is better.
You do not hit.
And I will also kind of covering my mouth to not be filled with sand.
Yeah.
Just keep on hitting. It will stop. Oh, now how does it?
Okay, so you're ending your turn within it, so you take 4 bludgeoning damage.
Ouch. No save.
No save.
Oh, I'm a fool. I know what I should have done. I have the perfect ability for this situation.
Can you guys see that yellow circle now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. That's just to represent where the sandstorm is.
Okay.
Maya.
Alright, I'm gonna stab it.
Okay.
Attempt to stab.
That's a hit.
That hits?
Advantage.
But I thought this was obscured area.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah. So it imposes
Okay.
disadvantage. So it's just regular. So no.
Okay, well then I will disengage and move backwards.
Okay.
I don't want to take damage.
Okay. You disengage
Actually, I
out of the
won't
sandstorm.
Disengage that far. I will.
Okay, disengage wherever you want. Tallithsyr.
Sudar said to hit the thing. The Sarah's gonna try to hit the thing.
Okay.
I think I may regret this.
It's fine. I mean, to be fair, she probably would have tried to keep doing it anyway.
Yeah. You flail inside the sandstorm.
Hey!
Oh, but
That is a disadvantage because of heavily obscured.
Oh, Maya.
That's fine.
Okay, so
If I step back, does it get an attack? It probably does, right?
you suspect so.
Okay.
I guess what is worse?
I know, I'm trying to think what is worse. I don't think I know. Yeah, she's gonna step back because you can't see where shit right now. I'll probably just step 2 back, I guess.
Okay, so swoosh. That's a hit.
Okay.
4 slashing damage as it the spirit form lashes out with a talon made of sand that forms out of the sandstorm. Romos.
Conflicting orders. The worst kind of orders. I'm guessing I don't recognize then that it is concentrating on something.
No.
Okay. I don't know what he'd do.
He does have a self-preservation instinct, I will tell you that.
Yeah.
He may be a barbarian, but he is not stupid.
Well, no, I know. Yeah, he's gonna disengage.
Will you? Oh no, you. No, yeah, you will lose your rage because you haven't taken damage or attack this round.
Yeah. No more rage.
Okay. Stuff continues to happen.
That's not very good.
Okay, Zudar, 24 and 19 both hit you, yes?
It's 24 and 19. Yes, I am not that.
Okay, you take 12 slashing damage as the sandstorm lashes out at you twice.
Wow, that is bad.
Are you concentrating on anything?
I am not.
No.
I didn't cast any spells.
You did not cast any spells. Zudar.
Well, this is a tricky situation. Because on one hand, I want to use my action to make it vulnerable. On the other hand, I don't want to die. I feel like one has priority over the other. I have to disengage. I can't actually do anything. 1, 2, 3. Can I? Wait, what is this actually?
You can fit in that space. There's basically just basically a massive pile of crates and barrels like stocked up in that corner.
Wait, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna squeeze past. There we go.
Okay.
Oop, looks like it's a little harder to hit than expected.
Okay. Maya.
Okay, I guess I'm just gonna... I don't have any way of forcing advantage or anything like that. Oh, and I can't get sneak attack because I have disadvantage.
Nope.
It's the worst. Oh, okay. Fire!
Chunk.
Nope.
Fire into the sandstorm, just like whistles out past the Zero on the opposite side.
Hmm.
I think can't you bless us or something? Again, to that thing from earlier?
Yeah. Well, it's bless or heal. Which way? One more.
Sarah.
Wait.
Oh,
Rob,
wait.
Can I move along this and maybe hide in the corridor? As a bonus action?
Yes.
Do I have to make a stealth check?
I mean, yeah, you're like hiding behind the door, but yes. Make a stealth check.
Damn it!
Still aware of your presence. Tallithsyr.
Yes. Okay, so there's like, yeah, okay. I guess I'll pull out my longbow.
Okay.
And I'll shoot it. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Nope.
Nope.
No. This is really struggling.
Okay. Ramus, what you doing? Oh wait, unless Tallithsyr wants to move.
No, not really.
Okay.
Just kind of stay there.
This is very bad. I guess I will move 1, 2, 3. Probably drop the spear and try and throw a javelin.
Okay.
Actually, I need to go like that.
Okay.
Hiya! It's a 14.
That is a hit.
Nice.
Okay.
Take some damage. If only I was raging.
Yeah, it takes half of that again because that's no, can't do maths. Okay. Constitution saving throw. It succeeds. Is that all you're doing?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Oh, we should. Okay. The sounds from the other room have stopped.
Oh, that's bad.
Anubian. Interesting question. Who amongst you has the lowest armor class?
12?
15.
13.
7.
Okay.
I think that would be me then.
Zuda.
Right?
That would be Zuda, yes.
Yes.
Okay. The sandstorm subsides, and the Anubian comes back into shape. It rushes towards Zuda. Gets to here, dissipates into a cloud of sand, flies through you, appears behind you,
Oh shit.
Oh.
and swing. Oh, that's a crit.
Damn.
No.
Are you about to kill Zuda?
Oh no, wait, we can't heal him.
No, he won't die, I think. I think he'll be in bad shape, or like he'll be
Oh
down.
wait, don't half-orcs have that thing?
Yes. But,
18 slashing.
is it over 1 or 2 hits?
It's 2.
Well, how much is the first hit?
Well,
Well, is it more than 3 is the real
it
question.
is 13.
Well, I go down to 1, and then
It goes down to 1, then you take the 5, and you are down.
Rip.
And I go down.
Oh, no.
Sudar, no.
Yeah.
Sudar.
Okay,
Our
need you to
sweet
make me a
boy.
death saving throw, dude.
Sudar.
And, oh, I've where, there it is. I've never actually used that button before.
Nope.
Fuck
No.
you, fucker.
That is a failed death save.
This is some serious drama, guys.
It is.
Fuck, can you?
Maya.
Oh god, I will shoot him.
Yeah, you no longer have disadvantage.
No matter.
No.
That is a phenomenal miss.
Okay, Raven's just gonna be like, we need to go.
I will just sit behind this and hide.
Okay. You can make me a stealth check if you want. You are technically obscured though. Nope.
I'm just
Nope.
wow.
Tessera.
I'm gonna.
We need to go.
What would Kelariis do?
I
No,
know.
don't ask me
she
that
keeps-
question.
But that's what the Sarah's thinking, and she's like, she'd keep attacking. This is gonna go horribly
I fight
wrong.
for my friends.
I know. Oh no. The Sarah, no. I'm gonna take a shot. I have a question. If I drop the bow and just like put my sword and start running after taking the shot, is that okay? Or does that like break the?
No. Because it is you have the bow.
Right.
Attack action to fire the arrow.
Correct.
Free action to drop. Interact action to pick up. Then movement.
Okay, so that's okay.
That's okay.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna take the shot. Do that and then.
Okay.
Longbow.
It's a hit.
Oh.
Take the shot.
Longbow.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my form.
Okay. You charge.
Yep. Long sword in hand.
Ross.
Fine.
Okay. I want to go
The
here.
Dragonborn is not paying attention to what you just said.
And go here, grab Zuda. and start trying to drag him if I can. And I'm also he's also going to reiterate by full-on shouting at them. Out now! This is not going to end well. And I want to try to drag Zudor out of trouble.
Yeah, you can do that. I think Zudor is too heavy for you to carry normally, so
Yeah.
you are half movement from here on in.
So,
He is 152.
Yes, that would put you over encumbered by quite a bit.
And with
Yeah,
like
probably.
22 on items.
yeah, so... I guess I can only move 2 then. But...
Yeah, but Zudor comes with you.
Yes.
Come on, Zudor.
I'm lagging behind.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay, so I guess the next thing that happens is that the door opens, the woman steps out, and with she comes into the room now armed with a scimitar and a short bow. And she I guess what would her reaction be here? I guess she sees Maya, and Maya, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
I need to make a wisdom save.
You need to make a wisdom saving throw. Okay. She in a hissing manner, she basically hisses at you and says, I suggest you drop your weapons and surrender. And you feel a tug at the back of your mind, which compels you to do so, but you shrug it off.
Okay, whew.
The Avian... it has a rule for this. Again, who has the lowest armor class?
I do now.
Okay.
Well, that's Zudor.
1, so, yeah. 1, 2, disappears into a cloud of sand.
Ah, heck. Ah, heck.
Yeah, we can't body block this thing.
Yeah. And
Ugh.
swing, 12, 19.
12 doesn't hit, 19 does.
9 slashing damage.
Okay.
Oh god.
This is why we need to...
Death saving throw from Zudor, please. Do not roll a natural 1.
Don't worry, I will.
Oh god, you did! You actually did!
Oh, perfect. I
Okay.
can't believe. Oh, good.
God
Well,
damn
that's
it.
good.
No!
Oh,
no!
well, at least there's only one thing I want to do in that case, and that is the axe.
No!
Oh no!
No!
Zudor.
That's
Oh
unfortunate.
my
You have so
god!
much knowledge.
God damn it.
What the fuck?
Can't believe this. Just move on to the next turn. You don't need to
Okay.
narrate this one.
Wow.
No, but like I feel like Zudor should have a proper death. Like we can't just skip over him like, oh, he's dead now.
We can have a moment when we, the rest of us leave.
Oh, see, this is why I never
Oh.
go down. It's because this happens.
Because you roll natural, you'd have rolled a natural 1 and a death
Oh,
save.
that's unfortunate.
Oh, I
Like
can't
Zudor.
fucking believe it. You shouldn't have talked about rolling natural 1s. Fuck you, Ferrous. This is your fault.
Oh god. And that
Oh.
ones have been very bad.
We've got so
Cam.
many this session.
Oh
I mean,
no.
You just have to look at the feed now. There's already 3. Out of like 7 rolls I see here, 3 of them are natural 1s.
Well,
Okay, well, we will deal with the results of that shortly.
Ah.
Maya, what are you doing?
You know what? I want to stop at this thing anyway. Fuck you.
Okay, that's a hit. You do get sneak attack.
That's a good hit.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna like it. Disengage.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fuck.
Okay. Sarah.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. What is she gonna do? Oh god. She's gonna. Oh, gonna hit it. She's gonna hit it, and then she's. I think she might actually listen and try to start running.
Okay.
But yeah, she's gonna take the hit. She's gonna attempt to make a hit first. This is gonna go horribly wrong.
Yes, yes, it is.
Look, it's fine. It's
I
not
can't,
fine.
I can't drag both of you.
It's fine. Oh, I don't even think that hits.
That does hit.
Oh, it does hit. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Well, at least that was something.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna kind of that way.
Okay. Reaction. 20 hits.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
9 slashing.
Okay. I can do that. I can do that. Oh god. Okay.
This is a disaster.
Wait, no.
This is
wait,
an
I'm gonna
unmitigated disaster.
I don't want to end up in the same space. So I guess
Yeah,
I'll stay.
where you can't voluntarily end your space and turn to the same space.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Ramus?
Yeah, I see a problem here because I go 1, 2,
Wait.
3.
I
Back
might
in
have
Zudar.
Well, technically he's unconscious, so like he's been carried.
Okay. I'm carrying him then.
Is there a door here
wait.
by chance?
There is a door behind you. Yeah.
Wouldn't you notice once he actually dies?
Well,
Well, you.
He leave his body here.
Well, I'm not exactly looking for a pulse while I'm running away from a.
Yeah,
standing
you're just carrying a body right now. You have no idea.
Okay.
Yeah, like I'm not exactly checking for a pulse while I'm running away, am I?
Yeah.
So as
I
far as
don't
I'm
know.
concerned, you're unconscious still.
First chance I get, I'd like to slam the door shut.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You. I would say you can do that like at the start of the next turn because basically the next thing that happens. Well, I guess you guys can't even see it because the door gets closed before you actually see what happens. Yeah, no, I get. Yeah, so okay, so literally, as far as you're aware, nothing happens. I assume you guys spend your turn fleeing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
God.
Wow. Come on, Suda. Luka's gonna be so mad at us.
I'm just fucking pissed.
Grim's gonna be
he's gonna be.
kind of angry as well, probably.
I think he's gonna be disappointed.
God.
Yeah, come on, Suda.
Wow. I just hope he wasn't too important for the story from here on out.
Yeah, sorry if he was a critical character, Ferrous.
No, look, I still needed him. We all still needed him.
We do.
I can't
Kind
believe
Yeah,
of.
we
that.
did.
We can
Oh my
technically res him.
God.
He did help
We
us out
can't
massively.
though.
Yes, we can. Technically.
Can we? No. Yes.
Yes.
Wants to be rezzed. You guys know.
Oh god, yeah, he wouldn't want to be res.
Fuck,
He wouldn't
you're
be worried.
right.
Damn it.
Ah!
No.
Okay, so if you guys spend the rest of your time fleeing, I would say
Yes.
I will say that you get out safely.
Cool. Who's carrying him up the rope?
So
I mean, who's actually between the two of us? Oh, God.
Oh god.
well, we will go out of initiative.
Oh, I lost my longbow too. Like that's not even important. But like,
Oh
I
yeah,
lost
that's
my
gone.
longbow, too.
That's fucking gone.
That's fine. I know.
Mm.
I'll knock it off.
Need to
Oh,
move
right.
my laptop real soon.
Well, we are going to take a break in just a moment. So
Yeah.
I will say you guys spend some time when you get to the top of the rope, and at that point we'll take a break.
Oh,
Okay.